fundraiser for the Angels Over Sandpoint. That being said, part of our mission, other than to make a whole lot of money to help those in need in our community, is to be able to share a laugh and get together and have some fun without waiting till somebody's memorial service or, something like that. Just to get out and enjoy being together as a community.
What an appropriate time to have fun, too, because you know what today is, Gail. It's
the day after President's Day?
It's Mardi Gras.
Yes, it is.
It's Fat Tuesday. Today is Mardi Gras.
Indeed. You New Orleans boy, you would know that stuff.
C'est le bon temps roulé. Let's all have a good time.
Indeed.
Well, and it kind of fits that time of year when things are getting a little down and maybe you're a little blue and you need a little white light therapy.
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely.
So get out and laugh.
Well, and what we have done in the past, the Follies has always been kind of the anchor event for Mardi Gras celebration in Sandpoint, and that kind of went the way of a lot of events last year. So what the Angels Over Sandpoint decided to do was still have the party, but on the date we choose.
Right, the same time every year.
Every year. So from here on out, it's going to be the first weekend in March every year. Now, however, this year, being the 10th anniversary, we're sticking it out there big time, and we're doing 2 weekends of wacky fun.
I love it that you chose March because there's literally something happening in every single month of the year, except for March.
Yep, we really looked at that too, between
so cool.
Winter Carnival and Lost in the 50s and, Trout Unlimited and just all the great things that happen in Sandpoint and the Inland Northwest for that matter. And March was kind of one of those kind of fallow times that we decided, why not? Let's just do it the first week in March. It'll be fun. Just want to remind everybody, I was just at one of the local places that had our poster, and it was gone. And I'm like, what happened to the Follies poster? It was right at their checkout.
Is there a Follies poster thief in town?
Well, it is a great poster, No, they thought that the shows were sold out, and they needed to take the poster down. Let me make this perfectly clear, my friends out there in Radio Land. None of the Follies shows are sold out yet.
Yay.
Tickets are selling briskly. We've been selling a lot online this year. So a lot of people from out of town planning on coming. And some of the people live out in rural areas ordering them that way. But 2 big shows, 2 different shows. The first weekend, 1 show. The second weekend, a different show. So there you go.
Now the question came up to me, and I had to think back to the last couple of years. Somebody said, oh, yeah, the Follies, that's where you poke fun at everybody. And, I really wanted to make this clear. It's really amazing how much we poke fun at ourselves.
Yeah.
And that's probably the big deal. And I remember there was Larry Larson telling me that he did a Bill Clinton deal a few years ago.
Several years ago.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
And somebody had said to him, oh, it's all about, poking fun at the Republicans. And so Larry got up and poked fun at Bill, and it was hilarious.
Oh, yeah. And, that's the thing about this show. It's whatever people audition and bring to us.
That's right.
It's not like we write it and try to make it funny on the left or the right or whatever. We just bring what the talent brings to us. So that's kind of the way it goes.
So it's not left or right or center, it's under.
It's all over, baby. It's all over the place. And really, many people have said, as far as local politicians and people like that, it's like, it's an honor to be included in the Follies.
Oh, yeah, of course.
And really, most of that is done in the snooze, and you can blame me and Trish Gannon for that. So.
Well, and that was fun, too, but I have to, if we're not poking fun at our own politicians, and look, we have plenty of politicians we can poke fun at.
Oh, goodness, yes.
Larry Craig. God bless him. Okay, yeah, that's enough. So let's tell everyone the dates again.
Let's just all wear our sweater vest, and that's all I'll say about that.
That's right.
Wear your sweater vest and a boa if you want to be politically correct. There you go. Dates. First show is March the 2nd and 3rd. These are Friday and Saturday nights. On both nights, all 4 nights, doors are at 7 o'clock. Show starts at 8. On time, Dave Nygren is the production manager on this. And when Dave Nygren says start on time and end on time, that's what we do.
By the way, for those of you who don't know, Dave is the guy who really is an integral part of the festival at Sandpoint and does so many events here.
And just about everything that happens at the Canada.
That's
right.
Right.
He is aces. And then the next weekend, Friday and Saturday, March the 9th and 10th, is show number 2. So if you've never been to the Follies before, this is a best of review of the last 9 years, plus about 7 new acts to be included. Everything.
And the shows are completely different.
With the exception of maybe 2 or 3 acts, both shows are completely different. So I know a lot of people that have bought tickets for both shows.
I'm going.
And we thank you kindly because, like I said at the beginning, this is the way that the Angels over Sandpoint fund the coffers for the whole year for 12 months to help Bonner County, to help those people in need. And if we don't have your generous check in that collection condom, if you don't buy tickets to come, if you don't buy a drink or a party favor or whatever we're selling there, all of those things aren't for us just to make money and put it in our pockets. It's to help people in this community that cannot help themselves. And they don't, many of them don't qualify for government assistance because they're just at that in-between part of losing a job, trying to get their feet on their ground before they can get some government assistance to help, or until their job comes back up again. So it's all over the charts as far as the humor and all over the charts as far as what the Angels do to help people in Bonner County.
Well, before I let you go, tell us how we can get tickets again.
All right. You can get them online at sandpointonline.com, and they'll be able to, they charge, I think, $2 to do that. But get them online, and they'll be at the theater the night of the performance that you've chosen. Or you can get them at Eve's Leaves, Pedal Talk Flower Shop, and Ike Arts. Eve's Leaves, First Avenue in Sandpoint, and then right around the corner on Cedar, Ike Arts, and Pedal Talk. And they can both help you out with tickets and tell you about the show. And one final thing, if you are easily offended and can't take politically incorrect, rude, and ridiculous, risque humor, just write a check out to the Angels, tell us you appreciate what we're doing.
And say you went.
And say you went and don't come to the show.
Remember, Follies, it's March 2nd and 3rd and March 9th and 10th at the Canada. And there are 2 completely different shows. You really have to go both weekends. And we thank you very much, Velma, Queen of Fun, alias Pee Wee Herman, for coming on the show.
Gary, thank you so much for your support of the Angels. We